Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. I show you in today's video how to create this Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. I really like how it turned out, very glam for sure. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, feel free to subscribe. I post beauty videos every Monday and Friday, and hit the bell notification so that way you'll be notified whenever I post. If you want to see how I did this look, make sure you keep on watching. So to start out with, I already have my foundation, concealer, powder on, and then I also have my brows already done. So I'm going to start with priming my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Shadow Primer. It's a little bit more than I normally use, but it's okay. And I'm gonna let that get a little bit tacky. I'm actually using two palettes in today's look. I'm using the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit, the Wants palette. It's, you know, as you can see, I've had this for a little while because the lettering's all kind of rubbed off a little bit. And then I'm gonna use the Tarte Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette as well. So I'm gonna use both of these. Also, I have separate looks where I use both of these palettes. Like I have a look for this palette and I have a look for this palette as well that I will leave in the description box down below if you wanted to see both of these palettes just used on their own in makeup looks. So my Makeup Revolution palette is kind of dirty, as you can see, but I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, Prayer, as my transition shade. And this is one of my favorite shades in the palette, to be honest, because it's kind of an interesting color. It's not quite brown. It's almost like a mauve brown, but I really like using this as my transition shade. So that's what I'm gonna do in my look today. Oh, and I'm looking at using this Luxie 243 brush, I believe that's what it is, yes, to apply this with. This is becoming one of my favorite brushes to apply transition shades, so I'm really glad that I got this in my Ipsy bag a couple months ago. I really like this brush. It's just a little bit more precise than the one that I had been using to apply my transition shade, so I find that it works a little bit better. I am kind of using, covering a lot of surface area, if you will, with this shade, but don't be alarmed. We are going to kind of go over another color with this, so just don't worry, it will all come together. And then the same for the other eye. I went ahead and put my foundation on because I'm really broken out. And I wish that my skin would look like this without makeup. Maybe someday. That's the goal. And also I'm really hoping that I don't have much fallout in today's look because I have been applying my eyeshadow before my face makeup for a lot of my looks now, I feel like. But hopefully fallout isn't too bad in today's look. And as you can see, just really take your time, especially with this transition area. Like, I speed through this and that kind of thing, but I don't necessarily apply it in like 2 seconds and then on to the next color. Like, you really want to take your time, especially with blending, especially with this shade. You just want things to look as uniform and smooth as possible. So just kind of play with it a little bit. I love doing eyeshadow looks. It's probably one of my favorite parts about doing makeup because you can really get creative with it. So next I'm going to take this E34 brush by Sigma, and I'm going to take this color right here, Love Tons, and apply this on my outer, kind of my outer 2/3, and I'm going to kind of create like not a harsh line, but more of a line. I mean, you'll see what I'm doing, but I kind of want to explain a little bit. Kind of like a line here and outer 2/3. You'll see what I'm talking about, but I actually want to cover up on my lid as well. Like, normally I might just do like an outer V, but I'm going to do it a little bit more dramatic for this look. And I'm going to kind of stamp where I'm going to apply that eyeshadow first. I still want to leave room where you can see that that transition shade is there. I'm just going to really pack on this color. I kind of apply a couple layers because you really want it to be opaque. And I know that this doesn't look ideal right now, but just trust the process. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. And then we're gonna go to the Tarte palette for the shade that I'm gonna use on my inner third. It's this light pink sparkly color right here that's called Flitter. And I'm going to take this brush right here to apply that with, and I think I'm going to spray that with All Nighter setting spray. This is a brand new bottle to create kind of more of a foiled look. So just pack that on the brush. And once again, if things don't look all the, 100% how you want them to look right now, don't worry, we will fix it before it's, the final look. I'm gonna take this center shade right here with my pinky and just apply that in my inner corner. Yeah, that's what it needed. Pretty, pretty. To highlight my brow bone, I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is just this light matte shade with this E52 brush. I'm gonna go a little bit higher with that prayer shade on this eye to try to make them match. And then I'm just gonna blend kind of all together with this brush, which is by the brand Farrah. And I didn't bring my brush in here to apply a lower lash line color, so I'm just gonna use the very tip of this, which is not ideal, not what I would normally do. And I'm going to take, actually I'm gonna use a different brush because I just dropped that one. So I'm gonna take the tip of this brush, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, Pi-Fi, which is a deep purple. Now I'm going to, okay, I brought bronzer, blush, and highlight, but did I bring the brushes for those? No, I did not. So I'm gonna have to get up to get those, so BRB. Now that I have my face brushes, we can complete the look. So I'm gonna take this brush, which I actually used in another video. I think it was like getting ready with me, using new products, something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna take this and apply my Hoola bronzer, and then I'm gonna kind of blend it out with my Sigma brush. But this is good, I feel like, because it does make it more harsh, for lack of a better word, strong, defined. Your contour. So for this look, I kind of do want it to be a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more glam. It is for Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna take this brush and just kind of sculpt out where I'm gonna have my contour and then blend it out. I need to get my double helix piercing again. Makes me sad, I miss it. And as I said with the eyeshadow, trust the process, yes, because this is going to look a little, not cute for a second, but then we're gonna blend, so it will all be okay. And then I'm gonna kind of blend a little bit with this brush, and then I'm gonna go in with my Sigma brush to blend even more. This is my F23 brush by Sigma. Oh, and I do try to mention the products, the ones that I can find at least that I use in this video, will be linked in the description box, so make sure you check that out if you see something that you like. I'm just gonna blend with this brush even more. I meant to apply this highlighter from the Balm before I started with my contour. This is the Mary Demonizer. Yes. So I'm just gonna blend that in with my ring finger. I've mentioned the combo that I'm gonna do for highlighter in favorites before, but I don't think I've done it in a video. Maybe I have, but hopefully you can see how pretty this is. Now for blush, I'm I mean, this is pretty much a glam look and the lips are gonna be glam as well. But I'm gonna take this blush, which is a little bit more subtle. It's from Tarte. It's in the shade Party. Apply that as my blush shade. And then over top of that liquid highlight, I'm gonna take this Becca highlighter in the shade Opal that I've mentioned several times in my videos. I love this combined with this liquid highlight. Love that combo, and I just think it's so pretty. And this is an It Brushes for Ulta fan brush that I'm using to apply that with. And then I take my ring finger and I apply it on the very tip of my nose, very lightly, kind of blend it out a little bit. Now I'm going to set my face with Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And I'm gonna apply mascara and I'll be right back. Mascara that I used was the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, of course. So we're almost done with this look. I'm gonna finish it off with this, using this lip liner by Urban Decay. This is in the shade Blackmail. And then I'm going to apply this Tarte lip paint in the shade Bling over top of that. And then you could leave it like that, but I want to finish it off with a gloss. I'm going to be using this Mary Kay lip gloss in the shade Fancy Nancy. So that finishes off today's look. I'll kind of do a close-up. Very glam, very Valentine's Day inspired, I think. I hope that you did get some inspiration from this video at least. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. Once again, I post beauty videos every Monday and Friday, and I will see you in my next video.